And we're live. No one's paying attention, but we're live. I could pick my nose right now and eat it, and neither of them would care because one of them is playing Madden, and the other one, she
We
says
can still hear you.
she
We can
says,
still hear you though. Like it doesn't matter if we're paying attention to the visuals. We can still hear the words that's coming out of the mouths.
but you can't hear me pick my nose, though.
I can see you, you fool.
Yeah, well, we're talking about a six-pack, a pack of six of things, and those things happen to be tag teams. So technically, a pack of 12 because there's two people in a tag team, so that would be like 12. So, like, it's a double. Yeah. Anyway, I only have two honorable mentions this week, which is low. I know I tried to add more. I just couldn't think of any more that were honorable enough to be mentioned. I thought about putting me and DJ in there, but DJ sucks, so he's holding the team down. I'm just saying.
What? You're a liar. I'm the only reason this team is a thing. Got it, Justin. Quit calling me. Why? Every time.
Why?
Every time.
Anyway, my first honorable mention: AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels. I loved AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels. I love the addiction. I love Christopher Daniels and Kazarian, but I think AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels were such a better tag team. They're best friends in real life anyway, so it works out. And my other honorable mention, DJs will love this, is Lethal Consequences. Probably one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Just period. But those are my two honorable mentions. And since DJ is paying attention, I'm gonna give it to him to go first. Because somebody is watching her TV. I could be showing my nipple right now and she wouldn't even pay attention.
Wow.
We've learned that Amy can multitask
Oh,
really
God.
well.
Stop it! Stop it! Would you stop it?
We're gonna get flagged. We're just gonna
We
get
are.
flagged.
We're gonna get taken down for nudity. And, oh my God!
Oh, I don't think the dude's nipple
I'm
is.
ashamed. Sorry,
Hey.
my co-host.
No public indecency, Casey.
I'm
It's
not in
against the
public.
law.
I'm not in public.
That doesn't need to be in
Technically.
public.
It's a dude.
But I guess it's my turn to do some honorable mentions. I got 6 of them because I went with the full-fledged pack of 12. I did. I went with the
Pack of 24.
Pack of 12. I'm gonna switch one of my teams and actually put them that's on my calendar and put them on my honorable mention, but you won't ever know it. You just kind of know it because I'm saying it now. I'm gonna go ahead. And I'm gonna put. I got the Dudleys because I love the Dudleys, but I don't want to be cliche like everyone else and be like the Dudleys are the greatest of all time. I don't want to be cliche. I don't like being that. I'm different
They're
from
not.
everyone else. I mean, they're good. Like, don't get me wrong, they're good. But I don't want to be cliche like everyone else and put them on there. So I got the Dudleys in my honorable mention because I do love the Dudleys. Think they're a great team. I got the Rock and Sock connection because you can't have a list without the Rock. You just can't. I have.
I can.
Shut up.
You do.
I have LAX just because I just loved LAX when they were in TNA. I don't know what it was about them. I just did. I loved them as a tag team. Loved them as champions. I broke my hand doing the Hernandez dive on the couch one time. Bad times. But I loved LAX. Loved Homicide. Loved Hernandez. I actually have the Young Bucks in my honorable mentions because I love them as a team, but I don't want to put them on my list. I just don't want to. It's my list, darn it. The only list that actually matters is mine. So, it's a true statement. But the Young Bucks, I'm actually putting Red Dragon on my honorable mentions, and I love them. I do. And I'm putting the Briscoes on my honorable mentions. The list wasn't big enough for me to put all these teams on there. So.
Amy, go ahead.
What happened to my list? Uh-oh. Here we go. Sorry, it's on the iPod. There's a lot of people here. It's a lot. Yeah, I got like 7 honorable mentions, you know. Sorry.
Awkward
Sorry.
silence. Oh,
Da da da. No. The Rockers, Sean and Marty Jannetty. I love the Midnight Rockers. That's when that's like the second time I think Sean got his break in the WWE. I believe. Yeah. It's the second break that Shawn Michaels got his debut in the WWE. So because Marty and Sean, they made actually a great tag team. Marty's the reason Sean has long, crazy mullet-like hair. At that time, horrible. This one's. Let's see. Oh, it's hard to put them on the list. May this one person rest in peace. I'm sorry, I gotta continue my tradition. Someone who has passed away on my list because I like to honor the dead. All right, I like to honor the dead. But Crash and Hardcore Holly, if it's you couldn't guess from the last few 6-packs, I love those two. I think they're great. I thought they were a great dynamic tag team. They brought a lot to it, and they were always so interesting. It's hilarious. Crash was always mad at Hardcore was always mad at Crash for some crazy reason. So it's always a good time. Where is it? Uh-oh. Now there we go. The Steiner brothers. Can't go wrong. Oh, come on now. Can't go wrong with the Steiners. They're big, bad, and they're just crazy. So made for a good TV, in my opinion. Christ, gonna hate me for. May this other person rest in peace, because God knows I'm good with keeping the dead on my list, honoring though who died. But I loved the tag team of Taz and Spike Dudley. I don't know what it was about them, but they were just awesome. Taz will suplex you to hell and back, and then Spike is just bat crap crazy and comes out of nowhere and does anything and everything. But it's like, you're the little man and taking on the world and showing that you can do it. Let's see, it's the Hart Dynasty of were pretty good. That's the only really chance they gave them in their
so not the
WWE
Hart
run.
Foundation? I'm just wondering.
That's somewhere else on my list. Hart Dynasty was Tyson Kidd, and shit.
No shit was in that team.
Or something like that. But no, the Hart Foundation's on the actual list. Sorry. Confusion. Sorry for the confusion, if there was any. And then there's one more honorable mention. It's not in order, unfortunately, and it's driving me up a wall. There it is. Team Hell No. Kane and Daniel Bryan, because those two somehow made that work. I don't know how they were able to make that last so long and so good. Kane. They complemented each other really well, which I don't know how. I really don't, but they were good. There you go. My millions of honorable mentions.
I'm proud of you for not making them all dead. But anyway, we're going to move on to our actual list. I'm pretty sure there'll be more deceased, passed on individuals But we'll get to that when we. Anyway, number 6 on my list is TNA's Team Canada. I just I love both Team Canadas in WCW and TNA. But there was something about Team Canada and TNA. I mean, the majority of them went on to have really, really good careers. So you can't go wrong. And they were shown as the NWA Tag Team Champions. That was back when it was still NWA TNA. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Amy this time because somebody owns to Mike. If he didn't, I would have gone with DJ. Let's find out who's dead.
Well, there's a tie at number 6. I couldn't choose. I have a tie. What? It's very difficult. It was hard. Leave me alone. I made this list last minute, so didn't have proper time to vet out my list. So it's a tie between Booker T. This is I want to say this is the first set is from 2001. I'm almost positive. Booker T and may his tag team partner here rest in peace. Test Booker T and Test. It was right with the WCW invasion when whatever they were questioning Test's loyalty and they transferred him over. Shane took him over to WCW and then him and Booker were tag champs for a little bit. So I thought that was pretty cool. Other than Test is like one of my favorites. So clearly that was that influence, but gotta love Booker T when he was the five-time WCW champ.
How many times?
And then the other half, 5, but I'm pretty sure it became like 6. But at that point, it was only 5. But the other half of the tie was a weird combination of the fake Jamaican, Kofi Kingston, and the straight-edged best in the world, CM Punk. I was dying because individually these two are awesome and I loved them. As a tag team, I'm like, what in the hell is WWE doing right now? What is going on? I was at a loss, but those two made it work. I love them. They're amazingly talented. I kind of wish CM Punk was still in the WWE, so we'd had some decency in storylines. And yeah. And Kofi's doing the New Day thing. So he's obviously kicking it with his tag team still. But yeah. That's my tie for 6. DJ.
Wow. What a tie. I mean, my goodness. I tell you.
Hush it.
If there was a tie I would have thought of, that was not the one. But,
hey, I'm being
but I like
different.
it,
I'm not putting.
I like it. It kind of goes against the status quo, and I like that. I do. I like that because I would have never thought of that. I like it. I like what you're doing.
Thank you. I don't want to be typical and just go down the line like the Hardys, the Dudleys, the New Age Outlaws.
Exactly. That's how I feel. The Hardys did make my list, but that's how I feel too. But my number 6.
The typical tag team list. That's what I'm saying.
I got you. All right, my number 6. I gotta go back and look at it. My number 6. I probably could have switched this up, to be honest. Now thinking about it, because when I first made my list, but I didn't like this team a lot. Is the world's greatest tag team, Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. I just really love Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. Always. Now Charlie Haas is a singles guy. Nah, bro. But Charlie Haas, as a world's greatest tag team member, the man was my boy. He was in the club. Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club. He was in the club. He was. If you know where that's from, I'll love you forever. But I just enjoyed the world's greatest tag team. They were really good, and they kind of backed up the whole moniker of being the world's greatest tag team. So I'm going with Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin at number 6.
Oh,
Good choice.
Yeah, could have done better. I mean, I expected more from you, but you know, it's DJ. So what can we really expect? Man. But anyway, number 5. I'm just kind of upset because he put my number 5 on his honorable mentions because you know the man doesn't understand an amazing tag team when he sees it. He doesn't get it. When
Is it Christopher Daniels and Curry Man? That's where I'm going.
No, but I think they should have been a tag team. They were so similar. It was almost like they were the same person. I don't understand. I don't know how they did it, but it's almost like they were the same person. But anyway, no. My number 5 is a 6-time tag team champion altogether in all of their, not in the same company, but 6 times. 6 times. LAX. Because I respect LAX enough to put them on my list because they were one of the greatest of all time. They were one of the greatest Mexican tag teams of all time. Like there's been
Wait, you had the Mexicals. Come on now.
Right.
Bruh.
The Mexicools.
Bruh. Bruh. Come on now. They came out on lawnmowers. Like
They were awesome, okay?
they were awesome, but it was so racist. Like, bro. Like,
Come on. You don't love the Mexicals? Come on. If you don't love the Mexicals, you're not cool. Come on, man.
I like the team. I just come on, man. Why you gotta do them like that? Why? Like, and then it was WWE, so you know you can't really. Anyway, number 5, Amy.
Number 5. 5. You can't see it. Oh my God! Actually, that's a great transition. You can't see my number 5 because
No.
it's John Cena teaming with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Oh, that's a perfect transition. I didn't even think about that. The only reason this made my number 5 is because I downright loved watching this and laughing at this every single time because they were fighting against each other for the WWE title at that time, and I don't remember exactly why they got teamed up, but it was just downright hilarious. They become tag champs, and then randomly you would see Shawn super kick John, and I loved it. That's what I loved. I loved seeing Shawn super kick John, like just randomly.
Wait,
And they
John? Like the clothing thing? No. Sorry.
No, but that's the reason I loved that tag team is because I'm a huge Shawn Michaels fan, and I loved seeing John Cena get super kicked for no good reason, and they were tag team champs, so that made it even funnier. Your own partner is gonna take you out, but it's hilarious. Yeah, so I just couldn't help it, and I think Cena was tagged to someone else as well. I just find it funny, honestly. I mean, it's Shawn Michaels, so he can make anything good, and he definitely made that work. So, HBK and Cena, you can't see that. Number 5.
DJ.
I mean, I see why we keep her around. I see. I see what it is. My number 5 is one of the best. It's probably the greatest tag team in the business. The Addiction / Bad Influence, however you want to call them. I freaking love this tag team. And the fact that Christopher Daniels, I say it all the time, but like it can't be overstated, I don't think. Christopher Daniels is still doing it at the level that he's still doing it at the age that he is. The man is just one of the greats. In like very like in a lot of different on a lot of different levels. I don't know if Christopher Daniels ever got to win a world championship, and I'm really surprised about that. I don't know if he really ever got a world title run ever, and I'm really surprised by that. But you know, he was one of those guys that I guess was kind of a mid card guy, but he was always a guy that probably had the potential to be even greater than that. And teaming him up with Kazarian was one of the best decisions ever. And it's had a lot of longevity. And, both of them have charisma. They know how to work together. And it's continued to build just over their careers. And I love Bad Influence. The Bad Influence addiction. I love it.
All right. Numero foro. I haven't been doing that for the past couple weeks. So I got to start with the numeros. So numero foro for Mio is one of the greatest tag teams of all time. It was consisted of Road Dogg
Okay, quick.
and K-Quick. I was gonna say and K-Quick. No, it's not. It's not that. No. I can't.
Billy Gunn.
I can't handle those two kind of rap and it. Anyway, the New Age Outlaws.
No. You mean the Voodoo Kin Mafia. I got you.
Well, you know what? VKM, they almost made my honorable mention. They almost made it. But then I was like, oh, wait, they're the Voodoo Kin Mafia. And I was like, nah, bro. Nah. New Age Outlaws. I don't know how you can't put that. I mean, YouTube probably didn't put them on the list because you don't understand the amazingness of New Age Outlaws and Generation X and Mr. S. He's an S man. Okay? You don't understand. You're in the doghouse. You don't. Anyway.
Here we go, brownies. Here we go.
Oh God! Don't do that.
Just for that.
Oh, we don't want to know that.
Verse.
Here, you know. There you go, just for you, Casey.
Is it weird that I love that song? Just the song.
No, it's on my iPod. It's on my iPod.
All right, DJ, go for numero foro.
My number 4. This was gonna be LAX, and then I felt bad for the Hardys, so I put the Hardys here. I did. I felt bad for the Hardys because I had them in my honorable mention, so I put the Hardys here. I mean, but I think either way you can't go wrong. The one thing about the Hardys I love the most is the longevity with them as well. They've done so much, but they do so many different things. Now they're doing the broken thing, and it's gotten over for them. Obviously they were doing the whole, we're the first ones to kind of fly around type thing. They were the ones doing the first ever, ladder matches and the first ever triple threat TLC matches and everything like that. So I can't, like, you can't deny this team is not one of the greatest. They just are. Always love the Hardys. They were jumping off really high things before jumping off really high things were cool. You know what I mean? Like, they were doing it before it was cool, and that's what I like about the Hardys. That's what I like. Gotta love the Hardys. Number 4, I think. Yes, number 4 is the Hardys or LAX, whichever one you prefer. But LAX is not in my honorable mention, so I'm going with the Hardys.
Amy, numero foro, I think that. Yeah, numero foro.
Well, I gotta continue my theme in life here.
Of death?
I honor the dead. Is there something wrong with that? It is the month of El Dia de los Muertos.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I guess I get it.
All right. No, one of my favorite tag teams is from the late Attitude Era in the corporation, as in Ken Shamrock and the Big Boss Man. The Big Boss Man passed away a while ago, so may he rest in peace. Shamrock, I don't know what he's currently doing because apparently he doesn't have his license to fight anymore, so I think he just runs his gym and does some promotions. But those two were awesome. 2 big heavy hitters for the corporation at the time. Some bad people you do not want to mess with. A former corrections officer and a UFC fighter. And back in that day, they mentioned the UFC on WWE television. So, no, those two were just ridiculously bad. Heavy enforcers of the corporation, other than Tess. So they made it work. I love them. Two of my favorites, Boss Man and Shamrock. Oh, underrated too. Those two, one of those two, could have easily been a WWE or WWF champion. Shamrock almost beat, who was it, Shawn Michaels at the time, and that was just like Hunter and Shawn and DX and China. But one of them, Hunter, got involved, and Boss Man, they never really gave him a proper shot. So yeah, I remember him taking on Taker in crazy ass matches. They never gave him a good shot. Apparently, my battery's dying.
You plug it in. That's usually the
Yeah,
way.
That's what I'm doing.
I got you.
That's
I'm
what
just
I'm
giving you a
generally,
reminder.
that's how that works. When you plug it in, it stops dying, like it starts to charge. That was her new
doing.
Toro, and she hates us. So I think that's Spanish. Anyway, I don't know. I didn't.
Cállate, señor.
I love you too.
No.
Number 3. It's a tie. Because it's a tie. Because I can do that. Because this is my show. Six Pack is mine. I own it. I got the copyright.
Oh, jeez.
And I went to the patent office. And it's mine. So anytime you see with the word 6-pack, I get royalties for that. All the beer stores, yeah. I'm rolling the money now. Anyway.
You got to stand by Taco. He's official.
Yeah. Anyway, we got Red Dragon and the Young Bucks at numero 30. I don't even need to explain these two. If you don't have at least one of these teams on your list,
What was your first one? I know you got Red Dragon.
Red Dragon and the Young Bucks.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have at least one of those teams, you are either just not one of my friends, unless Amy doesn't have this for you, but you just totally excited.
Yeah.
I can get on the internet. You can just you hit anyway. I was gonna explain how to get on the internet, but I think people understand how to
Sorry, I had to tell my mom we're having issues with our network and stuff.
Didn't tell her we said hi. That's cool though. It's cool. You're ashamed of me. I get it.
No.
Amy, numero 30.
I have a tie at 3. I have ties going up the list at this point. So,
okay.
But this tie is a legit fan. It's hard. It's hard.
That's what she said. Aha.
This one, people I doubt will know. Well, half of this they won't know unless they pay attention to Total Divas, or they pay attention to my Twitter when I actually promote these people left and right, or on here when I put them randomly. The UK Hooligan, Zach and Roy Knight. I'm going all the way over to across the pond for this one. They are a different version. They're kind of a combination of the Dudleys and Hardys, if you want to think of them like that. Really great foundation for tag team wrestling. European wrestling is really different, so it's one of the reasons I love them. You get to see some tough technical wrestling along with some crazy hardcore at that point for them. They work at a WAW. Currently they're in Mexico though. Go Mexico. Bienvenido down there. And then I go all the way down to Shimmer and another woman's production I don't remember the name of. But if you don't know who these two are, I'm just sorry. You need to go find the cliff and go off of it because it's too common. But at that point, she was yeah.
Or in the not, in the actual like rational reasoning portion, you could say, "Hey, why don't you go watch them?" You know, I mean, what if they just, they just started seeing things, seeing wrestling, and they, you want them to go off a cliff too? Like, I mean, you telling kids 5 years old to go off cliffs and stuff because they ain't been able to watch the two people. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing out the logic here right now,
It's okay. How is this any worse than when Casey randomly had sexual innuendos on the show?
Those made sense though. Those weren't telling little kids to jump off.
I'm not telling little kids.
They were just.
It's an expression. Get over it.
Yeah, DJ.
Little kids don't go over cliffs. It's an expression.
Yeah, DJ. Sensitive. Quit getting butt hurt. What was the team?
Brittany Knight and Saraya Knight, or better if you know them as Paige and Paige's mom.
I know her.
Yeah, well, we know her, but we haven't seen her, and there's a whole debacle between her and WWE currently. So technically, she's still their employee. So yeah, but no, they go back and watch some of their tag team matches. They're really good. Obviously, this is an entire family at number three. Yeah. Number 3, it's an entire family. The UK Hooligans are the sons of Saraya and the brothers of Paige. So the entire family has been wrestling since, I think each of them were like between 8 and 13 is when they started wrestling. So go check out the Knight family there. Do that.
I will. Because I don't want to jump off a cliff. I would rather.
There are cliffs that are like 2 feet off the ground and you can just go wee jump. Or you can go jump in the ocean. That's fun. You go off the cliff into the ocean. That's really fun.
There's sharks.
I don't remember what it's called. I really don't, but it's really fun. Just gotta make sure it's not shallow.
There's sharks in the ocean.
There's safe parts of the ocean you can go to. You do know that.
No safe part of the ocean. There's no part of the ocean where you're like, hey, no sharks. You're not allowed here. You're going to go where they want. And you're going to eat. Anyway, that went off into a weird, did you give me number 3? Because
I didn't. Not yet. Okay. Y'all was going off on tangent, so I'll let y'all do y'all thing, I think controversy is good for the, for the monies and stuff. So I just let y'all do y'all, and I'm gonna get to my number 3. My number 3, the monies. No. But anyway, number 3 is America's Most Wanted. Always enjoyed America's Most Wanted early on in TNA. James Storm's been one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of like ever. That man always in a good tag team, it feels like. And I think America's Most Wanted they were just really good. They just were. They said they were the best, and they pretty much backed it up whenever they needed to. And I enjoyed them, even when they feuded. It was a good feud as well. So number 3, America's Most Wanted, AMW.
And they had Gail Kim, which yeah. No, numero 20. Numero Dasi. Numero Dasi. For me is another tie because I can do that. Because I am king of.
Wow, you should have just added to more of your honorable mentions. So I only have 2, but I got like 8 ties.
That's because they all deserve to be on the actual list. Shut up. We got the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian. Because I think of the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian in those feuds more so than the Dudley. I'm sorry, Dudley fans, but I don't know. There was something about the Hardys and Edge and Christian's feuds that made me gravitate to them more. And
I know who your number one is.
You don't know who my number one is. You
I
don't.
do know who your number one is.
All right. We'll see if you know who my number one is. Uh, Amy, since he's trying to be cocky, numero Dasi.
Dossie?
Yeah, it's like Dos, but it's Dasi.
You mean Dose?
Yeah, it's like Dos, but it's Dasi.
Uh-huh. Well, I just realized this man
Is dead?
is on my list. No, he's alive. They're both alive. This man is on my list for the third time. Well, I guess he's in the honorable mentions once, and now he's on my list for like twice. So a total of 3 times this man is on my list because he is just that good.
I don't like that.
How do you not like that? Like,
I don't want no man's on your list more than one time.
how can he not be? He's the heartbreak kid. He's the showstopper. He's Mr. WrestleMania.
Yeah, well,
He was tag team champs with Diesel. It was Shawn Michaels and Diesel. Big Daddy Cool. Love that era of wrestling. It was great. He was the like cocky pretty boy, and Diesel was his bodyguard, obviously, at that point. And they just made it work. Beginnings of the Click. You can't go wrong with that at all. So Shawn Michaels and Diesel, number 2, because they're just that cool.
all right, DJ, numero Dasi.
Okay. My number 2 wants you to welcome to the dog house. Anyway, whatever. Cue in the dog, in the post-production, guys, be sure to cue in the dog, the dog chants, because they got me. Okay, cool, y'all got me.
Here we go, brownies. Here we go.
No. But my number 2 is the New Age Outlaws. I just feel like my number 2 and number 1 are on the list for this. Now my number 2, they were just a total package to me. They just were. They were just a total package. They were good on the microphone enough to keep you entertained. They could say the same thing over and over again, and you would still be entertained by them. That's good. And they were also good in the ring, and they worked well. Worked very well as a tag team. And I could say the New Age Outlaws, but I'm going with the BKM. I'm going with the Voodoo Kin Mafia. Because BKM is calling out VKM. That was an epic moment in my opinion. I liked it. I thought it was great. But anyway, I'm going with the New Age Outlaws or the Voodoo Kin Mafia for my number.
Did the Voodoo Kin Mafia ever win the titles though?
What?
Did the Voodoo Kin Mafia ever win the tag team titles though?
Screw it. That's just in case they don't know what the names was in WWE. I gotta hit on all the fan bases. You might not know, I gotta help them out.
You got people will not be cultured.
Yeah.
They need to be cultured.
Or they need to jump off a cliff. They either need to be cultured or jump off a cliff. I get it. All right.
Maybe my boyfriend will jump off a cliff.
Catch me. Anyway, you know what? I was going to be nice and let you go with your number 1 first, but then you told me I should jump off a cliff. Oh,
I don't mean that, guys. Clarification. Very
DJ,
sarcastic.
give your number 1.
We don't even know your number 1. Are you going last?
Oh, I'm going last. Oh, it's a big one.
It's not a big one. Everyone, like anyone who's ever watched the show, knows who your number 1 is. Like, go anyway. My number 1 is Edge and Christian, who have the show that totally reeks of awesomeness. Once again, Edge and Christian to me were the total package. They can do it all. They can entertain you in the promo segment, and not even just promos, backstage segments, ladder matches, TLC matches, jumping off of high things. They can do it all.
Jumping off high things matches.
Yeah, jumping off high things like Amy wants people to do if they're uncultured, you know. So they was good at that. But yeah, I just think
That
they,
is
you know,
true.
I just do. I just think they were the total package. One of the greatest tag teams of all time, if not the greatest. You know, and my honorable mention for number one because they deserve it. They do. The PPW tag team championships at one point. The Xer guys, I gotta throw them on there. Have to. You know, first ever interview. Love the guys. Gotta put them on the Xer. You know, they're technically my number one, but I had to put in like a mainstream. All that.
Oh, I get it. You know, for the uncultured people, then
Yeah, for the uncultured people, I had to put in, a mainstream one.
yeah. I mean, if you don't know them, then you just the cliff's over there. It's over there. You just jump right off it. Amy, numero 10.
This comes with a tie.
It's the extra.
Tie.
Boo! Boo! Oh, sorry.
No, it's between one of my favorites, and I feel like DJ picked up on it before. Yeah, totally, DJ. You're my number one. Totally.
Oh, it's me and DJ. It's me and DJ. Okay. We're her favorite tag team.
Totally. Three-way tie. You guys.
I like
But we're at the top. What?
You're at the top. Totally.
like tag team
Um,
3-way, like with 3 teams. That kind of. I don't
Yes.
know. Weirdo.
The Hart Foundation. DJ picked up on earlier when I said the Hart Dynasty. The Hart Foundation. The Hart Dynasty is the new modern era of the Hart Foundation. You can't really go wrong. There's so many different combinations in that Hart Foundation that were tag champs. So I feel like you can't really just pick one set of champs in there. You got to pick them all, in my opinion, because they were that good. That family was phenomenally talented wrestlers. A lot of their wrestling careers ended early, and May Owen, rest in peace, poor man. Because my list isn't complete without at least 5 dead people on it. At least 5, according to half my lists. But no, the entire family, good wrestlers, great for the business. It got screwed a lot, unfortunately. Montreal happened to be one of the bigger ones. The other tie goes to the Legion of Doom. Because how can you not like them? And I swear, I think everything is frozen now.
I'm not.
You're not frozen?
I'm not.
Okay. Well, everything was frozen.
So.
But no, the Legion of Doom, you can't really go wrong with them. Aggressive, talented. Loved watching them. So Legion of Doom, Hart Foundation, and DJ and Casey are my favorites. I think I should have, as I'm watching SmackDown, I guess I should have put the Spirit Squad on my list.
I mean, me and DJ are the first ever Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast Tag Team Champions, and we're undefeated. So, if anyone wants to come for the titles, we're not.
I mean, we also hold, another distinction. We are the light heavyweight TNA Smoke and Skull Tag Team Champions. So we hold all of them. We got all the gold.
All right, but anyway, DJ, since you know me so well, since everybody knows me so well, what's my number one?
It's the Motor City Machine Guns. Everyone knows it.
I mean,
no team has ever gotten as much praise on this channel as the Motor City Machine Guns.
Because they're the greatest of all time. The greatest. They're my number one. They're the 4-time tag team. Probably more. I don't. But yeah. You know me. You think you know me? and that's where Edge's music hit. It didn't hit. But anyway, yeah, Motor City Machine Guns, because they're the greatest of all time, and you suck if you don't think that they're the greatest of all time, because they are. They are the greatest of all time. But that was our top 6 favorite tag teams. They're the champions of the tag team. I tried to say tag team champions after I said tag team, and it didn't work out. But anyway, next week, I'm thinking television championship because we're gonna do that this week, and then Amy was like, "No, we're gonna do tag team," and I was like, "Yes, dear," because it will throw me off of the cliff if I go against her. It's the cliff thing. It's a cliffhanger. Ah, but it's not
Haha.
cliffhanger. But anyway, do we all agree on the television of champions chips? We got a reluctant one from Amy. She's like, "Yeah, I guess."
Sorry,
anyway.
I was reading about receiving stolen property.
Well, don't receive stolen property. Just simple as that.
I'm organizing my criminal law outline. I'm sorry.
All right. Next week, champions of the television. Our top 6 favorite champions of the television. And yes, that does include that one title in TNA that was one time the television championship, and then was
That's
like,
actually gonna be. I'm gonna fill my list with those like 6 people.
you probably will.
Can I use reincarnations of it? So can I use like the King of the Mountain title too?
No,
Since it technically was the same, but
it has to be the television.
But Eli Drake on there.
It has to be the television championship. I'm not gonna let it go. It has to be television championship. We have TNA, WCW, Ring of Honor, whatever other promotions have television titles.
Probably gonna be a lot of Ring of Honor. Just gonna throw that out there.
Probably. But anyway, follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Follow DD_Amy_Miley. Subscribe, like, share, all that stuff, and we will see you on the flippity dippity unless you jump off the cliff, and then we won't see you. And unless you're in the hospital or something, and you have like the internet there, then we'll see you. But don't do that. Don't listen to her. Don't do it.
Sarcasm. And people jump off the cliffs all the time. They bungee jump, they parasail, all that fun stuff. They jump into the ocean. I've done it. It's a lot of fun. Just make sure it's not shallow. Make sure you have someone with you.
Okay.
People go hiking all the time. Rock climbing. They go over cliffs all the time. It is a very safe thing as long as you know what you are doing.
Yeah, because jumping off of high places is a... But anyway, we will see you on the dippity of flippities with the ladders with rungs. And no ladders with rungs, because it's only cliffs.